Good morning. It's Monday, late day Monday. Seems like I get a little later every day. I'm sorry. Someone come play. I know a couple of you are waiting for me, so I'm here. I apologize for being late. It seems as if there's more and more things going on in my world, so I pop in as soon as I can. So good morning to you. We will be here today at 3:33 for Silent Mystics. I hope with Shaman Abu Rubin, who was so generous the last time he came and gave us all a beautiful blessing of his voice. So we should be here at 3:33. Myself and Geraldine. In between, I have no idea. Hi, Christine. Get these glasses on. How are you? Good morning. It's Monday. Here we go. We got another week. Before we know it, it's going to be Friday again. I'm going to be popping in and it's going to be Friday because it just seems like that's where time is going. I saw that character, Eric Elliott. Good morning. How are you guys? What's going on with you today? How is the world? It's been a wild month for all of us, I think, and so today feels like a calm day to me. Like just releasing, letting go. That's the hardest part for us humans, isn't it? Is realizing that we are actually so much better when we let go. So I've been doing a lot of releasing. Most of the sessions that I have with people, it's all about releasing, letting go of those things that really hold us back. Prashada, good morning. It's nice to see you. So I'm in can you tell? I'm in a very relaxed state. I've just decided to let it all go. Just let it all go. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. The truth of it is it's all upside down and backwards. We hold on to those things that seem so important, that have been so important since we got to this planet. Once we realize that we are creating with our energy and not with our physical labor, it changes everything, doesn't it? Is that Claudel? Good morning. How are you? Hello. I don't want to put on the glasses. It creates a funny glare. So if I mispronounce or can't really see. Sorry. So it's Monday. I don't have a lot today. It's funny when I come in and I say, what did I put up? What's up? Something like that. What is up? I think that it's really, really important to come in here and completely be in a state of, I've got no idea. I started doing that a few years ago. I've got no idea. So good morning, Carol. So I am here. I'm open to any kind of messages that want to come through. I was given the direction earlier and I forgot. I was given the direction to pull a Kuan Yin card for us. I feel like Kuan Yin is so available to us right now. So that beautiful divine feminine. These cards are gorgeous. So let's go ahead and pull one of those cards for the group. I don't want to do a full group, everyone reading because we don't have time. Good morning, Gerald. And I'm so happy to see you join us today. Pronounced it perfectly good. From South Africa, Claudel. Okay, perfect. Nice to see you here. I think this is your first time, so I'm glad that you joined us today. So let's go ahead and pull us a Kuan Yin. Let's see what Kuan Yin has for us today, okay? It's really important for us to get our messages through. Little uplifting. I know that sometimes we need to do that for each other. It's difficult out there in that world right now. It's a scary place. You know, as soon as you think it's going really well, something happens and it kind of knocks you to your knees again. So, hi, Hope. Good morning. So glad you guys have popped in this morning. So, let me know how you guys are doing. Would love to hear if any of my guides are here. Your guides are always here, Claudel. They're always around you. That's the message that's coming through very strongly for me right now. Yes, your guides are here. Yes, they are always there, even when you can't feel them. The only thing that keeps you from feeling them, for knowing that they're there, is your lower vibrational energy when you fall into anything that's related to fear, whether it's sadness, depression, grief, anything, anger, anything. You will begin to not feel that presence around you. When you pull yourself back up out, you'll realize, oh, there you are. They were there all along. So yes, the answer is yes to that question. So Empress of the Pearl today. This is beautiful. Empress of the Pearl. Isn't she gorgeous? I feel like, you know, I gotta give, hi Angel, good morning. Busy week, Christina. Coming up here, but feeling lighter since Moon blessing. Perfect. Ready to enjoy what energies this week? The energies, whatever energies. Yeah, the energies. I'm always interested to see which direction they take us next, aren't you? So it is a beautiful card, isn't it? Empress of the Pearl. There's a lot of divine feminine energy coming through right now. It's as if for so long we were told that, really for a long time, women have been told that they are weaker, that they are um, not worthy, that they are, oh gosh, just listen in your head. For so long, so many of us had these voices. I know for 19 years I was married to a man who just constantly belittled me. And I want to tell you the reason why that happens. And I want you to listen, okay? And I'll know that we all have divine feminine and divine masculine within us. So I'm not male bashing here. I'm not male bashing. This kind of negative energy can be fed to you from mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, whoever. It's not like just one. It's not one. It's everyone. It came to the planet. All of you beautiful empaths, light workers, you came in with this energy of that was powerful, that was different from anyone else, and from most of the time, from pretty much everyone in your family, you've always felt different. You know that you've always felt different. So hi, Tina. So as you are coming into now, you're coming into your power. You'll notice that, think back to those days when you were young, how your siblings would kind of belittle you, how you might have gone through some relationships where people tried to tell you that you were less than you are. Be aware that that divine feminine within you, that's why Kuan Yin is so strong right now. There is an energy of this reawakening of the intuitive, gifted part of us, that part of us that is very much the divine feminine. Divine masculine has its own purpose, truly. There's no judgment here. Both sides of us are super important. We need both. We can't continue down this road of the divine feminine or divine masculine, one's better than the other or one's more important. We have to create a balance. And so we're coming into a time where the divine feminine is suddenly becoming stronger, has to. It's been put away. It's been like, I feel like so long ago, so many lifetimes ago, this powerful divine feminine, the magic, the intuition, that's where all of that comes from. You've got if you look at the way the male build typically tends to be put on muscle easier, tends to be the stronger physical presence on the planet. Well, the divine feminine is the stronger intuitive presence on the planet. And we can't just have one or the other. There's no balance there. We have to have both. And that intuitive side is powerful. And so there was a time when the intuitive, the witches or the magical creature, the ones that had that strong intuitive ability, it was too big a threat. It was too big a threat. So they started killing them off. There was some pretty dark days back in the early, you've read all about it, the witchcraft and the trials and the burning at the stake and the drowning and the hangings and all of that, because that intuitive part, the magic part, where religion came in and said, you know what, we can't have that. No more magic. Can't have magic. Well, they're really defying their own because, if you think about different religions, even if you want to go into Christianity was filled with magic. There was prophets. They were seers. They were psychic. Yeah, Jesus, who could walk on water, who could heal with the touch, and he came to show us what we could do and so much more, and that's biblical. And yet, and so many times you saw Moses was talking to a burning bush. Who do you think he was talking to? Like he was having a vision. He was psychic. He was having a psychic moment. His third eye was awake. Go back and read the Bible differently, and you'll see where the magic was very much alive. And so many times it's been just smothered. It's been pushed away in medical fields, especially here in the States. We don't practice metaphysical anymore. We only practice the medical. we practice the physical. We have forgotten the metaphysical, and so our healing techniques are ridiculous. They're really ridiculous. They rip the body apart. They do horrible things to the immune system, because they've forgotten that we are truly magical creatures. We're healers. We have energy. We can work with this energy. We don't need to hide it away. It's been hidden away for too long. So Kuan Yin has been very strong with us. I don't know how many of you are having more and more moments with this divine feminine where you're like, oh gosh, that's really powerful energy. There is great strength in the divine feminine, and there is a balance coming back into the planet. And it's encouraging because bringing that balance back to the planet means our DNA is expanding finally, that we're finally growing up. We're finally growing past that need to control, that need to one sex be stronger than the other sex and smother the one that they feel is the weaker sex. We're coming to a place of great respect where the divine feminine can come back out, feel safe. So I believe, this is me, hi Julie, I believe that the reason that, hi Danette, that Kuan Yin has been so available to me and to so many is because she is here to usher that beautiful, there's nothing, she's not hiding. These cards, I love them because there's no hiding the beautiful figure of the feminine body. There's no hiding it, there's no shaming it. There's only like, okay, this is created different for a reason. I deal with, I don't know if I want to go into this. Notice I stopped because I was like, do I want to talk about this? If you look around, you see kids now, they don't want to, the newest people that are coming onto the planet, they don't want to, my battery might run out, I'm sorry. It'll go for a little bit longer. They don't want to define themselves as male or female. And at first, we're all very confused by that. We're like, what is wrong with these kids? Well, the thing that's wrong with them, that isn't wrong with them at all, is that they've come in with a higher presence, a higher understanding of who they really are, that they are both male and female, divine feminine, divine masculine. So the essence of where all that's coming from is the truth. It's like, don't put me in a box. I'm not going to be just male. I'm not going to be just female. I choose to show my truth. My truth is that I'm both. I have both energies within me. And I can celebrate whichever direction I choose to celebrate. I can celebrate my feminine energy. I can celebrate my masculine energy. So why don't we start listening to these kids a little bit more? Pay attention to them. They're trying to teach us. That's all. That's where that came from. Science, metaphysical occurrences, and experience. Yes, we need them both, don't we? There's no all-inclusive. Of course, when you're having some kind of medical issue, of course, you want to get it checked out, of course. But be aware that the energy work that people are doing is very powerful and that there has to be both, truly, that you can have both. We've been failing everyone. We've been failing each other. If we don't pull the metaphysical in, we're failing each other. We need the metaphysical. We need it. Jesus walked the earth, and when people reached out and touched his garment, they were healed. You know, for those of you that have that belief. So that he came here as a teacher. He's one of my guides. Oftentimes he comes in during my meditations, showing me what I'm capable of. Someone that I care about posted something today. I think that's where I'm coming from. It's a Bible verse that was talking about Jesus was speaking, the words that he was speaking were not his own. And forgive me, I've read the Bible, but I don't, and I've studied it in my days too. I don't remember the verse, but it was, but the response to that was Jesus was channeling. Jesus was showing us that he was channeling. Yes, he was speaking. Source energy was speaking through him. He was a human being just like we are, same level as you and I. He was allowing himself to open up to Source, to God, to whoever you want to call the creator energy. And that energy was speaking through him, and he was teaching. That creator, allowing himself to be open to his higher self, who is channeling energy, God. And that same energy is here today, speaking through us when we open to it. My thought, there's available to Jesus. is no more available to Buddha or whoever you're following. This energy is available to anyone. It's no more available to Esther Hicks or Lee Carroll. These people that we have, Eckhart Tolle. It's no more available to one person than it is to the next. We can all channel. We can all turn ourselves over, make that shift to the higher self, allowing for ourselves to open up, to hear, to allow that throat chakra to just filter and bring forth a message that teaches, that comes from a higher source. That makes sense? There's a newer model these days, you guys. The newer model, talking about this through Cryon, that there was old ways of doing things that psychics channeled. You notice they took on a different accent. They went into some kind of crazy trance and else. That's the old way. The new way is we plug in to the higher self. It's available to you all the time. So is always there. The greatest guide you ever have. When I say that, if you have never heard me say that or anyone else, please hear me. The greatest guide is you to learn how to plug yourself in so that you, because that higher self is always connected to the other side, is always connected to your truth. That is where your truth lies. And so when you go into meditation, that's why we meditate, so that we can center and ground ourselves and remember who we are. It's all about remembering who you are. Who are you? You're more. You're more than just so much more. Much more than you think that you are. For what you think that you are, I can tell you that you are so much more than you are. So stop being small. Don't be small. Don't think small. Start meditating. Start talking to yourself. Start talking to your higher self. What happens when you start talking? Suddenly the answers start coming through, and they come through in a different way. It's in a way that you're like, wow, I don't even know why I know this. Why do I know this? Listen to yourself. Record yourself. Start listening. Start talking. Ask the question. And suddenly when that message, when the words start coming through more forcefully, when they start coming through with a solid, like, knowledge base, like you're not even thinking, the brain itself is shut down and suddenly flipped into something else, and you're like, who is that? If you just found yourself, congratulations. I tell you right now that many of us are not, if you aren't looking to make that shift into the higher self, if you're still out there, listen to them talk. Do you know how that works? Do you know how that works when these people are standing up there talking? They're tapping into their higher selves. Their higher selves are giving them, they're feeding to them so that they can hear your answers. Your higher self is connecting to their higher self. Does that make sense? It's you. You are connecting to them, a part of you, your higher. I'm back. I'm back. Your higher self. Sorry about that. Your higher self is connecting to those that seem so like they know so much about you. How do they know that? I do it all the time, guys. I know how it works. At first, I wondered. The truth is, when I channel for you, when we're doing sessions, I'm only connecting to you. I'm connecting to your higher self. We are all connected to each other. We are all one, truly. We're all one body. We're just broken off into all these little pieces. We think we're broken off. The connection is still there. So when we channel for each other, we're just connecting to each other at a deeper level. Okay? Does that make sense to you? I know sometimes I go off on this subject, but I really want you to realize that it's great to have teachers. It's great to have teachers. It's great to have people teach you how to do these things. But once we teach you, we don't keep you on a string. Many people, it's always been done that way. You know, you start going to a psychotherapist, you start going to a chiropractor, you start going, and pretty soon you're like, I got to go back every week. I just got to keep going back to this person. Okay, so what happens when you come to someone that teaches you how to connect to your higher self so that you no longer have to keep coming back all the time. That suddenly you realize you're equal, you're in an equal playing field, and then you can start teaching other people how to connect to their higher selves. It's quite an MLM plan, isn't it? It doesn't cost you anything though. The truth is we're here to do that. We wake each other up. We teach each other how to connect, and then we stand back and we watch. I love it. I love it when I've been working with someone and suddenly the light bulb goes off and they're like, I got it, and I celebrate you when that happens. And I what's the word? I honor you. I honor you for finding the truth of who you are. So that's where I am today. I told you guys I got nothing. My higher self decided to jump in. That's the best thing you can do, is know that you've got nothing. That's where we started. My ego came in here and sat down and said, okay, I got nothing. And my higher self said, that's fine. I got you. I got you. That's called truly finding your truth and realizing that you don't need to ask anyone else if your guides are around. Yes, your guides are always around you, and you are always within you, and you can always call on your higher self for your answers, always. And if you need help with that, you look me up. I will help you. I will help you find that within you, because you're equal to me. Truly. There's nothing I can do that you can't do. Everyone on the planet can do the same thing that everyone else can do. That even includes things like playing the piano. When we really figure this out, see that guy over there playing the piano? Guess what? Universal knowledge, you can do it too. We're all connected. Isn't that cool? Claudel, I'm glad you love this. Is your angel's Wi-Fi connection? My Wi-Fi connection is brilliant. I think it's something to do with whatever energy is on the planet, because literally I go in and out. My phone is going well. I'm on my data, and then it pops off, and usually that's the best way to connect. And then my Wi-Fi, I switch over to the Wi-Fi, and then the Wi-Fi starts acting up, and I'm like, all right, somebody get this figured out. But it may just be the way the energy is surging through us right now. We're becoming, what if, let's go here. It sounds fun. What if we're actually, as our connection to source gets stronger and stronger and stronger, maybe we don't really need the internet at some point. Maybe we get to the point where we can communicate without having to have all these tools. Wouldn't that be cool? If I could just think, okay, I want to talk to Carol. And then Carol says, hi. And I'm like, hi, Carol. I don't got a phone. I don't got anything. And we're going to have a nice conversation. Or I want to talk to Anna. Anna's here. Or Chetta, Julie. So glad you guys are here. So I think we're getting an upgrade, a major upgrade, to the point where these things, all these crazy things that limit us, I'm out in the mountain, I don't got an internet connection. Who cares? I can connect to anyone I want right now, right here. I do that. You guys practice that. We are actually learning how to do that, okay? I know it sounds off the wall, but I've had times where I haven't been able to connect. Now, these are people that I really, really care about, that I know well. I haven't practiced on people that I don't really know. But the people that I really care about, hello, Jetta. I know last week there was a day when I couldn't get in touch with Jim, and I got all worried. I was like freaking out. I haven't heard from him. What's going on? I was like ready to get in the car and run over there, and I said, all right, stop it. My higher self came into the building and said, little girl, cool your heels. The man is fine. Let go of your fear of loss for a few minutes, long enough to connect with him. So I got the dog, and I put her on a leash, and I headed outside to take a nice walk. And once I got into nature, I checked in with him. I was like, all right, are you okay? And I heard very clearly, it's just my phone. I heard it. It's just my phone. And I was like, oh, okay, it's just the phone. He's just having issues with his phone. So it took me a couple hours, and don't think I stayed in that place, because I can flop back and forth from ego to to higher self very quickly. Truly, I'm the master disguiser. And yet, so I had some anxiety still until I heard from him. But when I heard from him, what did he say? I'm sorry, my phone lost its signal. I couldn't get through. Listen to that voice that's inside of you. You really are very connected to those people that you love. I know that it's easy to freak out when you can't hear from them, when you can't be with them. But this is not the first time that he and I have connected in that way. I've heard him many times. Even in my sleep when he was sick, I would hear him say, I would suddenly wake up and go, okay, you got to breathe for him. You got to send him some energy. And I would go, okay, I'm focusing some healing energy on him right now. I'm going to breathe for him. And sure enough, he started getting better and better and better. Please start listening to that voice, okay? It's like the energy, it's source internet. And we are receiving energy and we are receiving messages. Sometimes it's in our sleep. Sometimes it's as we're walking around, all of a sudden that knowing happens. And we're like, okay, gosh, that's where did that come from? That's your higher self, okay? You're plugging in. We're expanding. Our DNA is growing stronger all the time. We haven't even begun to realize what we're capable of yet. So if you're thinking, well, could I do that? Yes, the answer is yes. I can tell you every time. Yes, you could walk on water. If you could believe that you could walk on water, you'd be walking on water. If you believed you could move that mountain, yes, you move it. It doesn't work through just saying, well, I believe it. No, you got to get it all the way to the core of who you are. That higher self has got to come in and really, really blast it through. So let's do a quick meditation. We're actually out of time. Anyone that wants to join me, thank you, Claudel, for inviting Anna. Anna, is that Anna or Anna? Nice to see you. I'm glad you're here. So yes, we are getting there, Carol. We're getting there. Our communication keeps growing stronger and stronger. There are definitely times when I can sense that you people that gather with me every day, I can sense that you need me, and I'll reach out. There's times when you all are picking up for me, it's like I'll get these messages. Are you okay? I know that we're reaching out. The soul family there's such a tight connection that we're feeling each other's energy. So pay attention to that. If your intuition is telling you strongly to do something, to call someone, or not to talk to someone, or pull away from someone, or whatever it's telling you, please pay attention to your intuition, because intuition is growing very, very strong. We are definitely becoming more and more enhanced all the time. You ever feel like you're turning into some kind of X-Men? That's what I feel sometimes. I feel like I'm definitely changing, and I love it. And it can be difficult as we become more sensitive. It's a difficult planet to exist on. And so I know that we're all kind of going through these emotions of up and down roller coaster ride. Please know this is all part of the expansion. It really is. These emotions that we're feeling are just us becoming more and more sensitive all the time. So oh, that's your beautiful sister. Perfect. So glad you guys joined us. So let's go ahead. If you want to, we can have a quick meditation and we'll see who needs what this morning. See if you can get some more enhancements, let's put some healing on it to help you to get through this huge growth spurt. That's what it is when you start feeling really down or emotional or achy or whatever it is. You're going through another growth spurt. Growth spurts they hurt too, but they hurt. Think about these children as they suddenly go through a growth spurt and they're actually physically hurting. Well, inside, as our DNA expands, it's causing some pain too and some confusion. Inner turmoil is a good word for it. So we're going to bring some healing in today. I'm going to call on the angels. So if you'll get your feet grounded, plant them on the floor if you can. If you can't, let's just envision that you have these beautiful roots coming out the bottom of your feet. Before doctor appointment, okay, let's do it quick. Let's do this for you, Julie. So please envision those roots coming out the bottom of your feet. We're allowing, as we do that, this grounding energy to come back up through. We're allowing earth energy to heal our bodies. We love that beautiful earth energy. Hi, Carrie. Ready? I am ready like the flu. Let's not be ready like the flu at all. All right. So go ahead, now that your feet are all planted firmly on the ground. Good morning, Ruth. You're going to go ahead and take a big breath. Pull that energy all the way up through your legs, up through your spine. Fill your lungs with healing energy. We still have disease. We got flu coming in. Like you said, we got flu coming in. We still have COVID very much. So we want to keep those lungs strong and healthy. So take a big breath, pulling all that love energy into your lungs right now. And as you're doing that, we're calling in Archangel Michael for a beautiful bubble of protection around each one of you. Can you feel that? Beautiful energy. He comes in, you're like, oh gosh, thank you for that. It's like being wrapped up in a big old hug. We're calling in Archangel Raphael and the Master Healer, Jesus, and whoever you would like to call in for healing, whoever it is. Kuan Yin wants to join us again, that beautiful divine feminine. So let's enjoy that energy. Any angels, guides, anyone that's here for our highest of good is welcome to join us in a beautiful healing space. So as you're filling up those lungs, you allow that higher self. I want you to meet your higher self for just a few minutes. Take a big breath. Feel that love energy in your chest. Can you feel that? That's you. The truth is that what you are is pure, beautiful, perfect love. The rest of it is all the wrapping around you. Feel yourself. Feel that beautiful love inside your heart. That's your higher self. Say hi. So as you discover that higher self, just take a big breath. Let that beautiful part of you, the essence of divine essence, join me in a healing meditation, in a beautiful healing space. We're going to go into that beautiful fairy forest. I'm all into the trees today. Let's go together. So envision yourself. You can close your eyes if you'd like. Envision yourself, your most beautiful self, this light being that you are, joining me. We're walking through this beautiful forest. If you look, you can see these little lights that pop up everywhere. It's the little angels, and it's fairies, and maybe some big eyes behind the tree. Can you see it? I see a dragon peeking around the tree just now. That dragon's wondering if it can come out and play. He says, yes, of course. All the magical creatures that want to join us are welcome in this beautiful fairy forest. They can come and play. I see some white rabbits. I see a white fox. It's gorgeous. It's got babies. What are they, kits? All this little litter of white furry cuteness all around you. If you want to sit down and play with those babies, it's perfectly safe. You can do that. Mama's inviting you to play with her babies. How sweet. And they're just rolling around and being so cute. Take a big breath. I want you to go through that forest and find whatever it is. There's some swings. You can get on a swing and swing back and forth. You can grow wings on your back and fly. You can grab a dragonfly and hop on its back and take a big flight if you'd like. Whatever you would like to do, use your imagination. Let your little child create a magical place for you. And as you're doing that, we're calling in Source to come in over the top of your head. Your physical self receives healing through this meditation. So it's coming down over your crown, placing a crown on your head, reminding you of your royal birthright, that you are blessed, that you are worthy. You are worthy of receiving healing today. Hi, Sharon. So allow yourself to relax into it. Relax those muscles between your eyebrows. Relax your shoulders. Relax your hands, allowing for healing energy through those hands, through your entire body. Big breath. The energy comes down into the third eye. And that healing is going out through every part of your head right now, to the skull and to the brain and to the nervous system, to the mouth, to the eyes, to the ears. Wherever needed, nice shift of energy. Somebody's receiving. And it's going down into the throat, lighting you right up, reminding you of who you are. Keep playing, keep relaxing. You can find a hammock and just lay down, or lay down under a tree. That's my favorite thing. I love to lay down under a pine tree. On those pine needles, the wind blows through the pines and it makes this whispery sound. It's one of my favorite sounds. Just relax. So that energy's down into the throat, healing as it goes. Moving quickly down into the heart. Perfect. Lots of big hearts in here today. All you beautiful empaths and light workers. I can feel your energy. Down into the solar plexus. Let's clear that away. The angels are like, all right, you got stuff in there. You've been saving stuff up again. Those things that are no longer true. They never really were true. The things that people told you about yourself, the ones that belittled you or made you think that you're smaller than you are. They're saying be big. Let go of that stuff. You don't have to carry that stuff anymore. If there are any cords or attachments, any baggage that is not your own, we're asking Archangel Michael to come in and just clear any cords or attachments, any old soul contracts that can be done away with. You don't need them anymore. Let's rip those up too. Let's get rid of any old karma, any old ancestral energy that no longer needs to be resolved. We're releasing anything that is not our own. You don't need to carry the energy of anyone else. Please know that we are all responsible for our own energy. Even our children, they need to carry their own. We cut and sever those cords with love. We love them so much that we're willing to let them go free and live in their own energy. So it's okay to do that. You're not being selfish. It allows you to feel your own energy for a change. Can you feel it? So much better, so much better. Clearing away the clutter and down into the second. Clearing away any energy from past relationships. You don't need to carry that anymore. It's all your energy now. We're taking that away. Cleaning house. Isn't it nice to have your house all nice and clean? Let someone else do it for you. That's what you're getting today. Housekeepers are here. Let them clean you right up. Down into the root. Just keep releasing. Focus on releasing those things that no longer serve you. You're creating space for newness, new opportunities. Be open to new opportunities today as they flow to you easily. New opportunities, new creativity, new ideas. Just allow them to come on out. Hi, Luz. So glad you joined us. I hope you can catch up in a little bit. Okay, easy. Your energy's flowing nice and easy as you're just swinging, taking it easy in that fairy forest, enjoying the fun times, enjoying each other. Big breath. Pull all that beautiful light energy in. It's going all the way down through your legs, down through your feet, and down deeply into the earth, all the way to the core, and it's coming back up all recycled. Can you feel that beautiful energy coming back through your feet? My feet are just, there's like a vibration of energy right now. Coming back up through the feet, all the way through every cell. Every cell is doing this friction thing right now. It's waking up, reminding you of your truth, letting you feel how powerful you really are. A beautiful, divine, feminine energy. Kuan Yin, she's like, sprinkling. Let them feel that truth today. Don't be weak. Don't be small today. Take a big breath. Pull that higher self. We're going to bring him back out of that fairy forest. Pull yourself back in completely into the heart space with one big breath. The ego and the higher self are like this, perfectly parallel. They're just right together now. They're loving this beautiful energy as they share that space. Perfectly aligned. Very nice. I feel lots of beautiful energy in the heart space. Just integrate all this new light energy they've been feeding to you. You're just lighting right up every cell. It's going bing, 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 bing. It's Christmas in you, inside of you. You're just lighting right up. Beautiful. And we're asking Archangel Michael to come in and wrap you in a beautiful bubble of protection today. You're okay. You're safe. You're whole. You're complete. You don't need to try to be anything other than you already are. Please know that you are good enough. You are pure, whole, amazing, incredible. Everything that you are is right there available to you. Nice, nice. Lots of love energy. I hope you can feel that. Carry that with you today. Your bubble is just filled right up with love energy. Share it out. You got an abundance you can share. Make sure that you're taking good care of yourself, please. Lots of water, salt baths. Get out in nature. Ground your energy. Take good care of yourself. You're so needed here, so please remember that. You are being thanked. The angels are grateful to you. Your guides are grateful. We're thanking all of them for joining us here, and I'm thanking all of you for joining us and for all the work that we've all done today. I am grateful. I'm thankful. I hope that you'll join me again tomorrow. Please take good care of yourselves. Take this peace with you today. Enjoy your day. I love you guys so much. Namaste to you too, Luz. Take good care of yourselves. We'll talk soon.